everybody. My name is Digmbot, and we are on the Smite public test server, taking a look at the new god, Sylvanus. So, let's take a quick look at him. So here's his abilities. Nature's Protection, passive. Enemies that successfully land a basic attack on him have a 25% chance to be rooted for 1 second. Can only happen once every 12 seconds. His one, Verdant Growth. Now, it throws out a seed. If it hits an enemy, they'll take damage and be rooted. If it doesn't, it'll grow after 10 seconds, and it'll provide MP5 to allies. It can be destroyed by basic attacks, but it explodes and releases poisonous spores that reduce protections. The damage scales from 80 to 160, plus 35% of your magical power. The MP5 scales up from 6 to 20. The protection scale from 5 to 25, and the root is 2 seconds. Not a bad ability, especially not when you can consider you have 3 of them on the field. Wisps, this is a damage over time and a heal over time. It's a circle area around him. The wisps lock on to allies and enemies. Allies are healed and protected. Enemies take damage over time. Nature's Grasp. It's basically Arachne's Grab, and his ult, Wrath of Terra, which we will demonstrate in game. We will lock in. This being the PTS, I have bought lots of stuff. So Wrath of Terra, it's an area. The tree slams his arms down into the ground. Roots pop out, knock everybody up, and poison them. The interesting thing is, it's a straight knock up. It goes straight up no matter what your movement is. So if you're moving forward, it's going to knock you straight up without momentum. It's a nasty move. This guy is he's an incredible tank. It's going to be real interesting to see how he slots into the game. So
time to get up. This force needs our protection.
Everybody focuses on the tree. It's actually the guy riding him is Sylvanus. So for items, we're going to go straight up tank. So yeah, popular. Yeah, I think we'll actually start out with a sovereignty.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Telkines, maybe. Demonic, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Hi.
Go through his voice pack. Oh.
Good luck. Grover, stop bouncing so much.
Tree's name is Grover.
With you knocking me about.
One thing to note, all his basics are AoEs,
Stick around.
and they arc. So he's interesting. Let's heal our teammates with 2. Now this is arena versus the computer because the queues are jacked up. Ah, that grab is not easy to hit, I will say that. And I need to get out of here. One thing to note with this guy, he has no escape move. So there you can see the wisps attacking the enemies and healing Sobek. And there's, you can kind of get an idea of the range on his one. This is a bad spot to be in. Run, Art, run. Come on, Sobek, we can do this. I'm not going to stand here and fight in the mirror.
Be right back.
So, 4 assists already. Let's see. Can't finish Sovereignty yet, but we do have his ult, so try to set up a combo so you can see what that looks like. Sylvanus is never going to do really enough damage to drop somebody in the zone. It's just not the way the character is built. Just not going to happen, so you're not going to geb people with him, really. And let's get in here. So we'll root them, knock them up, drag him in, and do some damage. So if you have all your abilities up, you could do an awful lot of damage for your team and help them out with that. Now let's see about getting a mana camp here. I'll just back right here because it's the PC and the AI, and why not? Aw, you jerks. Get rooted. I think he's a really interesting character. It's going to be fun to see how the new items they're putting in the game also kind of synergize with him. Haven't really worked out a great build for him. You're going to want to go mostly tank. Like I said, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage with him. Although I can see Hasten Fatalis or other attack speed items being kind of nasty with him. So let's just take a look at those. The Hasten Fatalis would give us 30% attack speed with him. Demonic Grip, 60 magical power. Basic attacks reduce protections. Be another good one. We can finish off our sovereignty.
Perfect.
And
Perfect.
let's yeah, we'll go ahead and build that on him, just for shits and giggles.
On my way.
I should have bought Sprint. God, is he slow. Very cool character design now. Let's upgrade our ult.
Stick around. Gotcha.
That move, I'm not good at hitting. He's got him. Keep in mind, I am fighting the computer, so Smite robots not known for their intelligence. There we go. Like I said, he can do an awful lot of support work. Thor, really? Takes care of Thor. You do have to learn how to aim with his basic attack because it arcs over enemies, so it's not going to hit those minions in the front line if I lob it over them at Ra. Thanks for the heals, guys. Yeah, definitely going to have some fun with building Telkines on him. Or Demonic Grip. And let's back. Let's buy Sprint. And Hand. Because I'm getting sick of going back to base from running out of mana, and the only way I'm going to take down a camp is with Hand. And even then, I think it's going to be kind of painful. So one thing that you should know about... have that on the wrong one. One thing you should know about his 3 is that unlike Arachne's pull, it does no damage. It is strictly to close the gap. Come here, Neith. Now I can... She just got rooted from hitting me with a basic attack. And then I rooted her again. 4, please. Now we can all gain some extra MP5. That was my 3rd one out, I believe. Or can you have 3 out? I might be wrong on that. No, you can have 3 out. Come here, Thor. So, pull him in, and your team can just absolutely decimate somebody. Amir, seriously. Some healing. Get back here. Nice. And now it's time for me to get out. Look at that sprint. I'm almost as fast as Al Kwong was. So let's look at the damage here. So that Verdant Growth has scaled up to 170 damage, 20 MP5. You can't tell me you don't want to have that in a team fight. Popular items. I think we'll go with Boots now. I'll build him into Guardian Boots.
An ally has been slain.
See if we can get back in here in time to actually make a difference. Yeah, great disruption from him. Oh god, I'm gonna have so many assists at the end of this. So he's Very hard to take down as well. I don't know that building towards reinforced greaves will be the best with him. Just protections, really. You might want to consider building towards Shoes of the Magi, mainly for the mana.
Rampage.
That'll be a pod growing.
Killing spree.
That's about the only way you're ever going to get a kill with him, is basically stealing it. I wish we could have gotten that Amir.
An enemy has been slain.
And that root. So lots of ways you can support your team and hold them in place with him.
Get him, brother.
Killing spree.
Yeah.
Triple kill. Unstoppable.
Sobek is unstoppable. Never thought I'd see that.
Shut down.
The killing power of your team is going to go up exponentially if you can get him in the right support position. So I think that's going to be the key, is kind of getting some of the stuff with playing, say, Geb or Emir out of your head. Playing Sylvanus is that he is very much meant to be a straight-up support guardian. Go in, you pop down your 1 to get the MP5 up, you use your 2 to damage and heal, and those guys are going to be poisoned. You use the grab to pull people back into the fight, and then you use that ult to knock them up and completely take away their ability to do anything. And all the time you're doing these attacks and these combos, you're upping your teammates' protections and removing the enemies. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here and have some fun. I was going for Thor, but learning to target that 3 is going to take a little bit of skill, just some time. It's much like targeting Arachnes, except the hitbox I think is a little smaller. That should have been a dead Raw. I wish it had been.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Takes care of her. It'll be interesting to see what my damage healed stat is after this round. As you can see, I'm at level 18 and I'm only doing 38 damage to Amir. Ah. But you can stick in a fight for a really long time with him. Now I have to run, but good game. So that's kind of a look at how he's going to basically play. Reminder, this is all on the public test server, so everything is subject to change. But I have a feeling that it's going to be more or less kind of final, what we'll see out of him. Alright guys, so that's been a look at Sylvanus. If you want to see more, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. My name is Digmbot. Later.